All right, Edwards, have a seat. No, I'm not gonna offer you any refreshments. I'm not gonna offer you anything to eat. Well, you're not really a guest. I mean, you practically barged your way into my government sanctioned luxury apartment with panoramic view. So, you said it was something important, a matter of life or death. Well, I'm listening. No, no, this is my place. So you keep your voice down. I like low tones. Either whisper or speak softly like I'm doing. Well, I said I'd be willing to listen, but not if you start shouting. And quite frankly, even though I dismissed the guards outside my door early tonight, that doesn't mean you can take advantage of my good-hearted nature. I mean, you've read my file. You know I hate physical violence, but sometimes it's necessary. So if I have to, I'll throw you out on your rear. So, you came here to talk? Start talking. I'm listening. Mm-hmm. 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 Go on. Go on. Now that is rather amusing. It really is. I mean, when I went into the other room to do some weightlifting, I had no clue that I would be entertained with such a fascinating story. Well, yeah, I guess my gloves are a bit dusty. It's been a while since I lifted some weights, but let's see. So you're basically accusing me of helping other 1 to 2 percenters escape the city. Really? And how exactly have I been doing that? How exactly have I been helping the 1 to 2% of the fertile male population of which I'm a part of escape this city? Mm-hmm. 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 Honestly, Edwards, you are an idiot. You read my file. You know I'm mostly a loner. I don't like people. Well, okay, you have a theory about that. Why don't you go ahead? Yes, I'm sure your boss was probably amused by whatever theory you told him. Oh, you didn't share your discovery with your boss. I see. Yes. Well, what exactly did he say when you told him you were going to stop by? Not at Club Dreg, but at my apartment. Oh, you didn't tell him. You didn't tell anyone that you were coming here. Okay. Oh, I see, you want it to be discreet. All right, fair enough, fair enough. But, yeah, so entertain me with your theory. Why am I helping guys who are part of the 1 to 2% of the male population left who are fertile? Why am I helping them escape? I mean, after all, have you seen this government-sanctioned apartment? Being part of that 1 to 2%, as you can see, I get treated very well. That leather couch, yeah, I'm not sure if it's real leather or vegan leather, but either way, it is unbelievably comfortable. Half the time I sleep on that instead of my bed, which, by the way, very comfortable. Oh, yes. And then there's the fact that I have a maid who stops by every other day to basically, I guess, keep this place as perfect as possible. Yeah. And, of course, my handler loves me so much that I'm able to dismiss my guards whenever I feel like having a bit of privacy. And most of the time, if I want something, I get it. I'm very valuable, Edwards. Yeah, I'm technically a slave, but I mean, who wouldn't want to be a slave when they're being treated like this? Luxury apartment, panoramic view, all the young women I could possibly sleep with. Of course, I have to go to the club for that, but still. Yeah, technically I'm a slave, but let's face it, that 1 to 2% that I'm a part of, we are the most pampered slaves you could possibly imagine. I mean, I can even leave the city if I wanted to. I do have to make a phone call a month early to arrange it, and I'm constantly surrounded by bodyguards. But I can leave the city if I wanted to, visit other places. I just have to come back. Then again, why would I leave? Seriously, take a look around at this sweet apartment. I mean, I've got marble everywhere. Black leather. Yeah. All the best food. There are people out there barely able to get enough bread to survive. I have a French gourmet chef who comes in every other day, the days that the maid is not here, and he cooks me the most amazing food, and he makes enough for 2 days' worth. I get everything I could possibly want. Well, you're right about that, Edwards. I don't get my freedom. But freedom is overrated, and I'm willing to admit, considering how well I'm being treated. Yeah, screw freedom. But, yeah, tell me again why you think I'm helping my kind escape the city. And, I mean, you genuinely think I'm part of a network? Come on. I don't trust anyone. not even my handler, and he knows it. But we just politely smile at each other, and he gets me whatever the hell I want, with the exception of my freedom. You're a funny man, Edwards. I'm starting to like you. You're amusing, like a court jester. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you think it's one of two reasons. Either I'm helping them escape because it's the right thing to do, is it? Or I'm helping them escape to reduce the competition, and I'm a selfish jerk. Edwards, are you really that dim? There's 1 to 2% of the men left on this planet who are fertile. Most of the baby boys who are born, only 1 to 2% of those are fertile. Yeah, that lunatic scientist who sterilized the water. Yeah, women are completely unaffected. Yeah. I mean, when it's 1 to 2% and I'm being treated like this, I mean, why in the world would I ever want to leave or take a chance on pissing off the agency or my handler by helping my kind escape? For selfish reasons, it's 1 to 2%. Selfish doesn't make sense. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, so you think it's altruistic reasons, is that it? I'm helping everyone escape. And I could escape anytime I wanted to, but I'm a little too old. I'm a little too lazy. I don't want to live a harsh life on the run. Is that it? Edwards, maybe you're full of it, and I enjoy my pampered lifestyle. I mean, I've been to your apartment. It's a freaking hole in the wall. As a matter of fact, if I punched a hole in the wall in this apartment, it would still be a significantly better hole in the wall than where you live. You know, Edwards, I want to show you something. You see that? It's a cheap piece of crap pocket knife. Plastic handles, not even polymer. I took this off of an underground pimp who tried to kidnap me outside of the club one night. Yeah. Well, the guard who was supposed to escort me home was in the alley taking a piss. I don't know why he didn't use the bathroom inside. Oh well. Yeah. You know that profile about me being a nice guy, part of that is true. But do you know why I hate physical violence, even though I took this off of that underground pimp who tried to kidnap me? I took this off of him because this is what he used. He threatened me with it. And I took my fancy little walking stick or cane with the solid aluminum head, and I busted him across the skull with it. And I watched him stagger around into traffic where he got run over. And then I laughed and laughed. And I kept this as a little memento of that day or that night. You see, Edwards, the reason why I hate physical violence, even though there are times that it's necessary, is because I used to be in the military. Yep, I saw a lot of physical violence, and I hate it. But every now and then, a part of me has to laugh at the sheer ridiculousness of a situation in which I'm forced to resort to physical violence. Yeah. Oh, pocket knife's making you a little nervous? Well, it's not like you're a threat to me, Edwards. So I'll just put it away for now. There, all gone. Like I said, you're not a threat to me, Edwards. But a little birdie told me about what you said regarding Cheyenne. I know to you she's just a tatted up working girl, someone who teaches the young women how to seduce men. But the truth of the matter is, Edwards, she's someone very important to me. Well, no, I haven't actually slept with her. Underneath those tattoos and underneath that gaze when she drops her eyes and makes herself all sexy, underneath all of that is a human being worth caring about. And see, even though you're not a threat to me, you are a threat to Cheyenne. And that's just something I'm not gonna tolerate. Let me put it to you this way, Edwards. Cheyenne, well, she's very important to me. You, yeah, not so much. Just kidding, Edwards. Just kidding. The look on your face, though, was priceless. Now here's what's going to happen. I was kidding about using that knife on you. But I'm not kidding about Cheyenne. You're not leaving this apartment alive.